No?
Remember, swatters will win you the game. The game of beating people up.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency
Arturo.
with a message for
If you're
Nick's
looking
partner.
to keep your load light,
We've got a new
you can
case
shoot
and it
the
sounds
breeze about
urgent.
the old-fashioned
Stop at the
pistol
office.
or anything
I'll
else
be
you
waiting.
need.
Setting this to repeat.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Everything.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new
Got
case
some
and it
great
sounds
stuff.
urgent.
If you're
Stop by the
interested,
office. I'll be waiting.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Setting
feel
this
free to
repeat.
test the grips.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray.
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me?
Meeting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but... no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Coming to you from, the Jewel Green... the Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. This is, Baby, It's Just You by Magnolia, you know, from Good Neighbor.
Who's there? So dead!
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on...
Sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
You were shouting about a missing daughter. What happened?
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
I am not going to barter over my daughter's life. Your fee is going to be 300 caps. Take it or leave it.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be... overprotective.
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am. Because Louis Jordan rules.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano.
Nick Valentine.
Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away, he was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Anyway, this is Bob Crosby.
Nothing else right now. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Rei. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter. Tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again. But there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Hello? Testing? Project log. holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi, your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Sweet.
Okay, so, here's some.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Hey, hi, so, here's an update for you, about things that are happening in the company.
Excuse me,
You know that
Mr.
big
Nakano.
ship?
Have you finished your
The old
investigation?
sailing ship?
Did you find anything?
The one that's on top of a building downtown? Yes, that ship.
I need to ask you an important question.
Avoid it if I were you.
Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Which should already be, I don't know, a lot.
Your daughter made contact with a
Still
group
there,
of
it's
synths.
it's just in a different
She thinks she's one of them.
now.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Not the sort of thing you expect from an old ship. Or really any ship.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Life in
Oh,
the
God.
Commonwealth.
Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
Stupid.
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
Skater.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia, then.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
The hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone!
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Fire at will!
I saw something.
What?
Stop! Stop right there!
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Anglers!
Clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
We'll secure the area.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, that
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're... And let me say something you might not hear again.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, well, some people help me stay
I
in the
hope
air.
the harbor's
People
being
like,
good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks would...
Choice Chops wants you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Now let's enjoy another one from, well, it's the Ink Spots. Again. Hope that's cool.
Maybe I'll stake her land once she leaves.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that the island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finds...
I get it. I'm the stranger and you need...
Don't worry about that. One thing a Dalton's never been is poor. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to people.
Nice. Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Yeah! Everyone's got their price. How many caps is this gonna run me?
Keep your caps. If you're set on doing this, I'll take my pay in whiskey. The bartender Mitch sells it. Grab me a flask, and then we can work on getting you to Acadia alive.
Huh. Ellington likes you. Here, kitty.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this. Top shelf all around. So, drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
I could use a drink.
Plenty of selection.
We're the only bar.
Excuse me.
You got my whiskey yet?
Here you go.
Ah, now you're talking. I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Meyer lurks out there.
I need to take care of it.
Handle your necessities, then.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
For helping you out, I expect some appreciation. in the form of caps.
You and me both. Been saving these whelps for ages without even a word of thanks. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
I'm a bit short on caps. But I have old Jimmy's shotgun I can give you. Heavens no, he can't use it anymore.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Brooks is a mainlander too, and a safe.
Damn cat knocked something over. Again.
Hey.
You ready to head to Acadia?
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
You watch your tone.
Fine.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the main Old Mountain Trail is what we're doing.
Danny Kaye there.
The fog ain't like nothing you've seen on the continent.
Civilization.
St. Joseph Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying,
You're
find
listening
cover.
to,
Keep your head down if you want to
Diamond
live.
City Radio. If you're listening at all. Here we go, some Bob Crosby.
Don't do anything stupid.
You're not half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of the lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to What was it? You're dead! Find a bit of it. We ain't no. Got you. Still done. Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Here we go!
Still got a ways to go. Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. The whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. There's someone or something else here.
Whoa, crap. Stop right there. Kill.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be...
down there with Rocket 69. How about a bit of good news?
Hold there.
If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so...
Stringing
I know
one
it's
more
true.
soul to
Not
the
just-
damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another
Nick
rad
Valentine,
worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me.
You are totally not...
I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets?
Well,
Faith
they
shield you
thought
against
he might
those
be dead.
too?
Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talked.
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers.
If you found out
Started
we,
off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further.
Yes. You could
Acadia
write a
is a
song about
nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Okay.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus. There, Adam's plans for you will be revealed.
If you're done wasting... time with a fanatic. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Long.
All right. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together? Just once. We heading out?
I just need to trade...
Sure thing.
Hey there.
We heading out?
Got everything you need.
Well, I've got my gun. Time to get moving then?
Not yet. Just stay put for...
Right.
No way to pick this.
first climbed this mountain, above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you...
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
I don't really have an opinion about synths.
I suppose that's fair. Ambivalence is a step closer to acceptance than hatred. Well, at least I hope. Is there anything else? Careful with your words. Admirable.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Are you feeling all right? From our sponsors. Why drink dirty radioactive water when you can have it pure and bottled?
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. Thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
Which is pretty different from mine.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is... That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
I assume you're not planning on staying.
Acadia may not look like that from the outside, but it's all some of us guy. Have it your way.
You know, when I first climbed, you've entered...
Oh.
Real.
She is a synth. That's...
Kasumi, none of us...
Right.
That's someone stripped. I want you... One more. Tell me.
Uh-huh. In the back of my mind.
That's what I thought.
Uh-huh. I remember being...
No memories before. Isn't it?
Thank you. You've given...
I'm glad. And
You should know the Institute.
What?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Is there...
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
You track Kasumi here.
I feel like you don't worry enough.
I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. But thankfully, she was never in any... I'm afraid you're...
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have every synth my job.
Sure. Hey, no argument from me.
Good. You have demons.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you've had...
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting... There's been...
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by... He's the one who... Of course. If he doesn't, that's as much help.
All at once.
Dearest Faraday.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would... I've been lying to you this whole time? You're real...
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of... Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet.
Okay. Good luck.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. The Colonial Tap House wants to remind everyone
Acadia's far
that you
away.
are not welcome there. Upper Stands residents only. Next, I'm gonna play some Cole Porter. The song is called Anything Goes.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cobb? He's always...
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security. and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Security's too good. Hey, Dima.
What can I do for you?
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I'm getting paid for all this, right?
Don't worry, I have money. Not to mention the fact that you'll have whatever secrets are in Dima's earliest memories. He lived on the island for almost a century before building Acadia. He has to know about some treasure somewhere, don't you think?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does. Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Okay, okay, so, here's some big news, maybe. Maybe the biggest news since, ever? The Institute. It's, well, it's gone. Blown up, like, totally destroyed. You know the Brotherhood of Steel and that giant robot, the thing that they have? They went and smashed up the Institute with it. And, like, so, the Institute, it was underground the whole time? Man, who knew, right? I heard
hacking this is beyond me.
People were saying that, that the Vault Dweller was involved. So if that's true, then, I think we all owe him, like, a lot. And now we can all sleep better, you know? Because, or replaced with robots or anything. So, I'd say it's a pretty great day for the Commonwealth. So, Magnolia, you know, from Good Neighbor? She was nice enough to let us play some of her songs. There's not a lot of people in the song we play who are still alive, so there's a lot of pressure! Here we go. No.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
It's not really any of my concern.
No, I suppose it's not. Still, though, we could use the help. Dima especially. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype. Never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
I don't do much for free, Faraday.
Ah, right. Of course. I should have thought of that. How does 100 caps sound?
Didn't you say this might be dangerous? 100 caps seems a little light. Danger's involved.
Well, yes, there is that possibility. Would 200 caps be more agreeable?
Faraday, come on. I want to help you, I really do. 200 caps is just, I mean, it's a little insulting.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Insulting you was not my intention. Is 300 caps less insulting? That's really about all I can spare.
Why don't we just agree that you'll give me all the caps you've got?
Fine. 400 caps is as much as I can spare. Now, please, let me know when you found the drives.
The fog's poison on account of the children of Adam.
Best deals in town.
I'm sorry.
Well, really, the only deals in town.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
There are no police in Far Harbor.
Look, Chase sent me, so unless you want to piss her off, you'd better lose the attitude right now.
Chase. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't quite place it. Anyway, you want to buy something?
A stranger came to town.
That famous Far Harbor hospitality. Okay, I love it.
It grows on you. Will there be anything else?
I really hope you find
If that
someone.
synth got lost somewhere on the island, he could be in real trouble. Don't you care about that?
Look, friend, no offense. What I care about is my business.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
I have my hands full helping my people.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information.
I wish I had more to give you. You just
That synth could be wandering around out.
told you everything I know, all right?
Uh-huh.
Look, if you're really going after that and thanks.
Uh-huh.
I feel like shit about what happened.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for this.
Where are the local
Brooks.
police?
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's trade.
Happily.
I don't understand.
A mainlander like you stands no chance.
Danny Kaye there, singing Civilization.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's...
I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose I could partner. I've been thinking you'd never want something awful to happen to them.
I'm sorry. You...
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster. Mean, spit, and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message left.
Uh-huh. That fog crawler?
That's this.
Uh-huh.
Travis. Anyway, next up is,
What the hell is a synth anyway? Eh?
I really hope
Don't let
you
the
find
island
someone
catch
to
you
help.
off guard.
It's not you.
I like that.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Captain.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid... I was hoping you might go have a look. If you're up to it, just head south out of... I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck...
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't...
Fresh shipment.
Avery.
I hope the harbor's being good to you?
You know of anyone that could use some help?
The Mariner.
What's there to...
Brooks sells general goods. Teddy Wright's in back of his shop, and he can patch you up if you need. Besides that, the Last Plank's a popular stop for booze and what have you. And lastly, well, if you need a gun, see Alan Lee.
I have to go.
Be well.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero?
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Either us Harbormen survive on our own terms.
Uh-huh.
So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business.
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Every day, another harbor man leaves the island.
Children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Come on in stock.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
I'll find them for you.
As I said, it's a...
Uh-huh.
Move in front, dock and back. The bait shop.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Bob Crosby there. That's a good one, huh? Thank you, Bob.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone.
Yeah, we found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was bleeding out, but, you know, why waste the meat? Here, well, what's left? Take it.
I'm not saying I'm not saying it's
Now go.
correct.
Don't come back.
And you know, of course, the mayor. It says here there's nothing to worry about. That it's, you know, safe and all, buddy. Kind of. It's crazy stuff, right? Anyway, it's well, it's something to think about, I guess. Uranium fever is on next, and well, I'm pretty sure time has gone by. In the subject. Tex Beneke, folks. Hey, so, there's this bit of news that it might interest you. If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries lived. The Gunners, that's it. That was like base. Pretty much all. Those guys were tough, so I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe the Institute wasn't all. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Segway. Back to
I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening. And you dive in, and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
What's the big deal about these tools?
Pellman's pumps out more foot-pounds of torque than a Deathclaw and Psycho. And before Paulie ran off, he kept those tools shiny. Nothing like them on this island. Period.
With the shape of the world right now, tools like this are useful.
Exactly. You got it. Wait. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Tools in a condition like this, they're positively unique. Maybe I should auction them off someplace.
$27.50. Say yes now, before I change my mind.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
Hey.
My offer for them tools won't stay open forever.
Here for trade?
Mariner.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck, running. And now to work on the hull.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City. And I'll just read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free. The moonshine will cost you.
All manner of good I can do with those tools.
Tools in a condition. We have a deal.
Here you go. Just like we...
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray Smith. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, next we've got Betty Hutton. She's pretty good, right? Everybody?
Richter, please. You can't do this. We've
It's
been loyal...
Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication has come into doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
You... What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's children?
What was happening with those two children of Adam you were, interrogating?
An issue of loyalty. Not something you need to concern yourself with. Now, unless you've come to join Adam's faithful, I suggest you go on your way.
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. You'll have to perform a ritual. Prove yourself worthy in his eyes.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. There is a small spring not far from here. Drink from it. Follow where it leads. You come back, we'll discuss you joining the faithful.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. Coming to you from, Jewel Green. The Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Rockets
that be the password? Hi there.
You're back. More than I expected. Did Adam reveal something to you?
I drank from the spring, and a woman led me to this icon. Does this mean something?
A woman? Led you to that icon? What woman? What did you see?
It was otherworldly. The woman, she was like a living shadow, cloaked in mist.
Adam above. You really did see her. The Mother of the Fog. The Mother is a messenger from Adam. Acts as a guide to those important to his plans and the future of this family. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. And if she revealed herself to you, then I'd say the path he's laying for you is clear. If you are prepared to take the next step, then I believe there is a place for you among Adam's children.
I am ready to follow his path.
Then it will be so. Head inside and present the icon to the High Confessor once his sermon is done. He'll be interested to see that. Once you've spoken with him, you should come see me. Have a task I think you'd be useful for. And here, some more appropriate attire. But know this, we are all devoted servants to Adam here. Messenger or no, actions against the family will not be tolerated. Welcome, brother.
I believe the confessor is wrapping up his sermon. You should head inside.
They are doomed, brothers and sisters, and they know it. The people of Far Harbor need only peer out their windows to look upon the face of Adam himself, given form in holy fog. Yet no matter how inevitable Adam's reign in this land may be, they deny it. Scoff at us behind their condensers. Kill our missionaries. Slay those who only wish to bring them the light no longer. After years of skulking in the shadows like whipped dogs, our purpose is clear. And I know the key to our victory lies within the nucleus itself. We will claim the secrets hidden away by that accursed robot, and with them we will wipe Far Harbor from the island. Adam's veil will roll down its streets. Holy fog cleansing the land of their heresy. And when we are finally granted division, It will be as heroes. A new day dawns, brothers and sisters. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Caution. Last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the...
Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, next is some Cole Porter.
Unidentified intruder detected. Intruder. All is right there.
Compromised. Engaging. Lost. Entering enhanced detection.
Hi. So, here's an update
Ambush.
for you.
Ambush. Defensive protocol engaged.
The old sailing ship, yes, that ship.
Well, I would avoid it if I were you. I mean, you know, more than you'd already avoid the rest of downtown, which should already be.
So now it's stuck inside of another building downtown. Not that's what you expect from an old ship. Any ship, actually. But life in the Commonwealth. I gotta put the music closer to the mic. Stupid! Hey, how about a song by, the Ink Spots, maybe? This one is, it's called It's All Over But the Crying.
Field compromised. Engaging. Kilo, India, Lima, Lima.
If you're listening to this, then you made it inside my memory banks. Take a moment. I know it's a lot at once. The architecture you're seeing is data. My data. When I'm plugged into the chair, this is what I see. You're using an earlier version of that technology, a brainwave scanner instead of a direct neural wire. Look around. Do you see that yellow column in the distance? That's long-term memory storage. That's your goal. But you can't just retrieve that data yourself. One of the programs loaded in that holotape is called the Indexer. They're represented by the friendly green sprites milling around. Do you see them? The indexers have one purpose: to get the data in the yellow column and bring it back to the memory access point. You need to help them get there and back safely. Once they've recovered all the data in the memory, the program will translate it into something you can understand. If you ever need to leave the simulation, then don't worry. Nothing gets reset. You can keep going from wherever you left off. First things first. The blue blocks you're standing on are called code blocks. Some of them can be repurposed. See if you can grab one of the lighter colored blocks. Use them to fill in any gaps along the path for your indexers to cross. Good. You're across the gap. But now you have to deal with the security systems. That red firewall is blocking you and your indexers from reaching the data. Do you see that green beam of light? That's a decoder beam. It can destroy the firewall. You just need to direct the beam to its vulnerable spot. Good. Now you just need to create a path to the data with code blocks, and your indexers can get to work. The system has been alerted to your presence. Now things will get hairier. You'll need to deploy defense constructs against the system's active countermeasures. The system's sentries will do everything they can to stop your indexers from returning to the access point with the data.
Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer. Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer. Intrusion detected. Countermeasures initiated. Intrusive program detected.
Verifying memory file. 100%. We're done here.
Memory file identification 0V-9AX0. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
Things are not going well. Far Harbor. Several of my people have been assaulted, spat at, interrogated for no reason. This is getting out of control. But there's still a chance they can learn to trust us. We just
medical facility underneath the VIM. Pop Factory. Coordinates downloaded. Data breach detected. Initiating anti-intrusion countermeasures. Sentry has detected active intrusive program.
First data block recovered. Good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer. Sentry has detected active intrusive. Intrusive program detected.
Memory retrieval at 100%. Verifying. Looks good. You can now use the data stream as an access point to the next memory.
Memory file identification 0J-2NN8. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I'm offloading this memory. I cannot bear lying to Confessor Martin and his children of Adam any longer. Better to just forget. I found it. The location combination of the launch key to fire the nuclear missile inside the submarine. Confessor Martin believes it can bring his people into division, destruction at the hands of an atomic blast. He struggles with how literal his interpretation of that precept should be. I can't risk him deciding to find the key and use it. His people were the first to accept me for what I am. The thought of them being gone fills me with nothing but pain.
Additional data appended. Location: the Harbor Grand Hotel Safe Room. Key code 485130.
Warning. Data breach detected. Intrusion countermeasures initiated. Intrusive program detected. Sentry has detected active intrusive program. Beginning attrition of intrusive program. Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer. Sentry has detected active intrusive program. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer. Intrusive indexer detected. Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer.
Complete memory retrieved. The data stream is now available to access the next memory.
Memory file identification 0H-3X0P. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've made a contingency plan in case Far Harbor discovers the truth, or gives in to their xenophobia despite all my efforts. I've isolated the wind turbine creatures. But now that it's done, am I really capable of this
Security alert. Intrusion detected in long-term storage. Sentry initiating erasure of intrusive indexer. Sentry beginning erasure protocol against unauthorized indexer.
That's 100% verified. Good job. You can use the data stream to access the next memory, as usual.